playing outside, so if you hear squeals, they're good squeals. Also, I got sunburned today. You don't have to adjust your settings. I am red.
Laugh out loud, love a lot, and shop for what makes you happy.
Hey guys, Mandy here with Laugh Love Shop, and today's video was requested by Karen. She asked for tips on getting motivated. Now, I have done a video similar to this already this year, but I thought maybe I could add a couple more tips. Tip number one, especially during this time of craziness when we're all stuck at home and things are all out of whack, extend yourself a lot of grace. We've been under this quarantine self-isolation type thing for about 8 weeks where I am, and the first 6 weeks were terrible. I didn't get anything done. I barely taught my kids school. I barely made sure that their school was done, and I just extended myself a lot of grace. My husband's work schedule changed, my kid's schedule changed, my toddler's schedule changed, everything changed. And don't put pressure on yourself to start a new project or to continue undertaking a project if you can't do it right now. It's okay. Tip number two is put on clothes. And I know I put this in the last video, but especially while we're stuck at home, it's really easy just to stay in PJs or sweatpants or leggings all the time. And I find that for me, when I put on a bra and I put on some big girl clothes, I am far more motivated to not just sit on the couch. Tip number three is start small. Start with one corner of your room, tidying it up. Start with one small piece of a project, something you can do in like 3 to 5 minutes, something to get you started and make you feel motivated to complete the rest of it. When I'm cleaning up a room, let's say, if that's my project that I'm working on, I always have one corner of the room that I always start on. I have one specific corner of my living room. I have one specific part of the counter in the kitchen. And I find it so much more motivating once I get that small space done to kind of keep going around the room, and then possibly, if I'm really motivated, even to move on to other rooms. So no matter what your project is, get that one small starting point to get you going. Another thing that I find incredibly motivating is to have a creative outlet. Even if my project that I'm working on or my task that needs done is not a creative outlet, I let myself work on something creative first, and that kind of gets my juices flowing and gets me excited for accomplishing things, and then I move on to a project once I've kind of gotten myself moving. Tip number 5 is to make yourself a list. Even if you're not a list person, make yourself a list, because I think sometimes we can know what we have to do in our head, and even as we're accomplishing those tasks, we still feel like there are so many tasks ahead of us that it gets really discouraging. So make yourself a list and actually check off what you've done so that you can see you have done stuff today. And if you're feeling extra saucy about it, you can write down the things that you did do that weren't even on the list. And my 6th and final tip for today is play yourself some party music and pour yourself a party drink. Whatever that looks like for you, turn the music on, pour yourself a glass, get in a good mood, and get your stuff done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!
New videos every weekish. In the meantime, check these out and follow me across social media.